the truth is, in my pregnancy, being where I'm at, I'm high risk. 16 years. Hey fam, Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. So it's been a minute since you guys have actually seen me in a sit down video because just so much has been going on, and I've been trying, and I've had a few videos filmed that I was trying to put out, and then there's some that I just completely had to like eliminate. They just did not make the cut because they weren't being posted exactly in a timely fashion. And then sometimes when you film it and you just look back and you're like, I'm not very pleased with this, like I don't want to put this out. So I have a few that just didn't make it. But today's video is going to be an update video, sharing with you guys all that's been going on in my pregnancy, just giving you guys a little update, letting you know exactly where I'm at. So I just basically kind of want to keep you guys in the loop. I know a lot of you guys are following my journey and you're curious about all that's been going on, so I just want to let you know. And I've been getting a couple questions too about a PO box, so I'm going to address that later on at the end of the video. So first of all, your girl is 18 weeks and 1 day. It's going to the end of the day. I'm technically like 18 weeks and 2 days now. Okay, maybe not, but I'm 18 weeks and 1 day, and I am starting to feel like I'm definitely out of the woods now in terms of the whole morning sickness and all that grossness that came with the territory. I am feeling so much better just with regards to that area for sure. And it's a blessing. Like I'm so thrilled to be feeling good. I still have my moments here and there where things just don't, like this morning, like I ate and then hubby went to change the garbage bag, and the garbage bag that we use it's just heavily scented. I don't know why. It's just, I guess it's supposed to keep the garbage smelling fresh, which it does, but initially the smell of the actual bag just drives me nuts. I hate that smell. And so basically upon eating, I was like halfway through my meal and then he changed the garbage and I smelled it and it just threw me off. And I'm not even going to go into details about what happened later, but you guys could probably guess. So you can still hear it though. I am out of breath. Like I have been up here, I've been upstairs just trying to do all the things, but I'm not like moving to where I should be out of breath, but it's still the pregnancy symptom. It goes with the territory, and I'm pretty sure that's here to stay until I give birth. I guess there's some really important things to share in today's vlog, sharing a little bit of truth about my pregnancy, that I don't go into details a lot in my videos, but the truth is, in my pregnancy, being where I'm at, I'm high risk. I think in every single pregnancy I've had, I have been high risk ever since the first one. After having gestational diabetes, I think you're prone to being high risk if you have gestational diabetes multiple times. Now I had it the first pregnancy. I'm on to pregnancy number 5. I've had gestational diabetes every single pregnancy. So I guess I was deemed high risk basically since pregnancy number 2. Then it was like inevitable that it was probably going to occur in every pregnancy. If you've been following my journey, you would have seen that I'm overall the years, I've been getting so much better. I don't know, I've grown and I've matured, so I guess I've learned how to take better care of myself, and the way the diabetes comes on, the weight gain and all those things definitely impacted me different each pregnancy, because with my first, I had no awareness of gestational diabetes. Didn't even cross my mind until it got discovered, and at that point I'd already gained like 50 pounds. With the first pregnancy, I've gained 100 pounds. If you guys have been following me for a while, you would have heard me say these things a couple of times, so forgive me if you're hearing it again. But with my first pregnancy, I gained 100 pounds, the second 85, the third 75, and then with Zoe last pregnancy I gained 45 pounds. So with this one I'm like, okay, it can only get better. As you can see, I lived and I learned, and the weight gain that comes with gestational diabetes was definitely limited because I knew what I was doing. I knew what to eat, and I was taking better care of myself, walking and all that stuff. So doing my best in those areas. If you guys know, like I said, I'm constantly reminding you guys that I'm wrapping up school, so that's a bummer. I find that when I'm trying to do something else for myself, such as school, it takes me away from even being active, which is something I don't ever want to compromise, but it is a fact. I'm like always trying to decide between with the little time that I do have to focus on my studies, do I want to just use it to go for a walk? Should I use it to get some work done? Should I use it to take a break? Like, it's just, you know, it's just one of those things. So I'm just so happy to be for this like area of my life to just be done. I have an exam to do and just a couple more assignments to wrap up, and your girl will be hopefully out of the woods. I don't want to fail. And then I won't feel like I have to compromise all the time, because when I'm doing my studies, I find that stresses me out and I don't get to just focus on me and my body. I don't get to focus on exercising as much. My eating on a whole though has been better. So I was saying that I'm a high risk based on the series of those things, but I have been doing much better. My blood pressure has been an issue outside of pregnancy, but it doesn't seem to ever be an issue inside of pregnancy, because when I'm pregnant, I guess because my blood levels are higher as they are when you're pregnant. For pregnancy, it's usually like high. Like not super high, but it's high. It's just at the level, like right at this cusp of going on medication. So, and because I control it by diet, I haven't had to. But when I'm pregnant, it just kind of mellows out and it's like perfectly fine. I'm actually able to eat a load of salt, which I wouldn't typically be able to when I'm pregnant, which is unusual and abnormal. Also, I am over 35, so I am pregnant and over 35. I got pregnant before I turned 35, so I don't know if that exactly puts me in the category of being like, what do they call it when you're pregnant over 35? I don't remember. If you guys remember, please leave it down below. But that usually puts you at high risk too, because now you're considered like old. I know, right? How rude. I did conceive before I turned 35. I don't know if that makes a difference, but anyways, all those things combined do make me a high risk, and it has from the very beginning. But in all this, God has placed it on my heart to have children. Like, he's blessed me, gives me a heart that yearns to want to have children and to grow my family. And he's been proven. Like, he has showed up, shown out. He gives me this level of comfort, guys, that I can get from nowhere else, not even from myself. And he just puts me at ease. Like, whatever I have to do, I do. I just get it. I just do it. I have, you know, if I have to go on insulin, I go on insulin, and I just trust him that he's taking care of me. And he's taking care of my baby. And all my babies have been born super healthy. Michaela was the only one born with low blood sugars, and that's because I was young and naive, didn't understand. Like, the night I went into labor, I craved pizza and ate pizza, and I had forgotten to take my blood sugar medication, my insulin, and then I had to go. I didn't realize I was in full labor. Had to go have a C-section, and that is why she was born with low blood sugars, because my blood sugars were higher at that time. But everything was fine. And with all my other pregnancies babies are all, you know, healthy. I am that mom. I do take care of myself, and I do take care of my baby. And like I said, when you're covered by the blood, I think it's such a blessing, because God just gives me that comfort that you can trust in me, child. Like, there is nothing that I cannot do. And if I'm putting it in your heart that this is the case, you know, trust in me that it will happen. And that's just where I'm at. I don't want to just have any doubts. I don't want to live in fear. I have just felt really good. When I tied my tubes back after having baby number 3, I was living in a sense of fear where I just couldn't imagine having more kids, even though I wanted to. But that's a different story. I'm going to go into that. I'm going to cut that off because I realize this video is getting long. So I am trusting in him, and I just feel so blessed. And one struggle I've been having throughout this pregnancy, though, this is the truth. The truth about this is just, I've been struggling. I've been having sleepless nights. We changed our mattress. You know, we're now in a king size bed. The mattress is a little bit firmer than I had thought, and I think it's like not doing what it's supposed to. When I'm sleeping, because my stomach now just has weight on it, when I'm laying down sideways, I find that the weight's dragging my tummy down in one area, but then the pressure points of the bed is just hitting all my hip and my knee joints, and I sleep with a pillow in between, and yet I'm still in pain, and I'm often also just aching on the side that's not even laying on the bed. But I do wake up with aches on the other side. It's just a hot mess. So I'm not sleeping very well. I keep waking up several times a night, and it's a struggle. It's a real struggle. So we're trying to figure out what to do. Aaron keeps persuading me to get a pillow top thing to go on the bed. It's like $400, and I'm the one who's just like, babes, I don't know. I'm very blessed. He doesn't ever say, babes, no, you can't. And I'm not even the one that asks. He's the one that pushes me to I guess get what I need to take care of myself. And I'm just like, I don't know if I want to spend it $400 extra, you know, but I probably will have to, because, and we just actually ordered me a nice, what do you call it? A nice pregnancy pillow. I have the basic one, just the long tubular one. It's not doing a thing. So your girl's gonna end up just, I'm getting the big, I don't even know what it's called. It's a big, like, it's almost like a C shape but joined, and I sleep in the middle and curl up and doing all the things. Like, hopefully it helps me with all the problems that I've been having. But yeah, that's a big part of where I'm at. I have some other stuff that I want to talk about, but I'm trying my best to keep my videos condensed and separate all the topics, because it just keeps the videos short and concise. Last but not least, one other thing that I'm a little nervous about, and I hope it doesn't come back, it doesn't return, is sciatica. I had sciatica last pregnancy with Zoe. Girl, when I tell you my hip bone, my tailbone was just stressing me out. Like, it was so painful, and I was literally just trying to sit on one side and just like wiggling and doing all the things. And then all the way down my legs, especially down to my ankles, you know, as to where my heels are, I could feel like there are times when I had difficulties just extending my leg just properly because of that sciatic nerve. And that was my first time ever experiencing that in any pregnancy ever, and it was just too much. So I pray that that does not return, because that's just not a pretty thing. I don't like that. It hurts, and I know a lot of women have had to deal with it throughout pregnancy. Kudos to you. And I just hope, if you're dealing with it, I pray that it just subsides, or even if it's not going anywhere, I hope it doesn't hurt very much. I don't know what else to say, but I just pray I don't get it. You know. Oh, guys, I'm back. I realized that I did not even touch base on the PO box. So I had a PO box before, and then I kind of shut it down because I wasn't exactly receiving anything at that point, and it just doesn't make any sense having it open and paying money on my end and not necessarily using it. So I put it on hold, but many of you guys have been asking if we are going to get a PO box because you'd like to send stuff for the baby, and if you'd like to, I definitely will. So if you guys want to still send stuff, just let me know down in the comment section so I can see like the majority of you guys, because I have gotten a fair amount, which I ended up saying, you know what, I will go ahead and do it, because why not? That way I can have some kind of a virtual baby shower. I'm not quite sure how I'm going to go about it yet, but I will have one, whether it's like a live stream through YouTube, however it's being done, I will have one. And yeah, I'm definitely going to I'm definitely working on that to have one open sooner than later, so you guys can get your stuff. I guess you guys can send the things that you want to, because these days it's taking hecka long for things to send anyways. And so I'm like 18 weeks now. I don't know when, like, packages are taking like 2 months to arrive at places, which sounds absolutely crazy considering I'm in Canada and the US is right next door. So yeah, I just wanted to indicate that to you guys, and be on the lookout for the PO box, which will be listed in the description box soon. It's not today, but it will be there shortly, as well as it will be on my Instagram. I think it will be on our Instagram, the Zebra Tribe fam, as well as I'm Sarah Latouche, which is my personal mommy channel, or my personal mommy platform. Let me know what your thoughts are on anything that I said in today's video. Sorry I'm kind of rushing, but I just don't want it to be hecka long and then no one's going to watch it all the way through. If you are new, definitely hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like today's video. And until next time, guys, stay tuned. I have a few other sit-down videos coming your way, and I'm going to update you. Disregard if you see me in the same clothes, but I might be back in the same clothes because it's a pain in the butt to go ahead and change. So until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching, and much love.